Rage on that beat, going crazy.
This video is brought to you by the 9% and is powered by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work like I got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss, see. I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. So until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind you know I'll always manifest it.
What up, though? It's the word. You see the title. We gonna talk about it, but first, let me get into the chat. Hey, can y'all hear me all right? My son was playing with my mic again, so I don't know if he did something. But the realest one is in the building. What up, bro? Gary, Mr. Busset Brown. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you. Martisa, how you doing, sis? Appreciate you. Hey man, my wife made me get on here. I didn't even want to get on, so but this is something I wanted to talk about before I talked about it when I first came on here. And I hear so many different conversations, and I'm gonna be honest with you. There ain't no such thing as no black community. That whole concept was a distraction. And I'm gonna state the obvious reason, then I'm gonna go into some other reasons. But I think the obvious reason is the main one and what's overlooked. Dee, what up, sis? Appreciate you. Look, I understand, we all melanated. We melanated, we black, Negro, whatever you want to call it. But how did we get to where we at? Because the reality is this. If you subscribe to the transatlantic slave trade, if you subscribe to we was already here, the fact of the matter is we was in tribes. We wasn't all one people. What made us all one people was slavery. And to be honest, in that time it worked because it was a bunch of people trying to get their freedom, trying to establish themselves. But once that happened, once people start getting on their feet, they broke up. People start doing their own thing. This group went over here. This group went over here. People start. It was all black people, no matter what denomination you was, no matter who you believed in. All the black people was together. But we got ourselves established. We got rights, equal rights. Everybody start doing their own thing. You got the Muslims, you got the Christians, you got the educated ones, you got the hood ones. It's too many different groups to say, oh, we one community. No, we not. We never been. After we got established after slavery, everybody started doing their own thing. And that's right, because before slavery, we was in tribes. If it was over in Africa, guess what? We wasn't in the same tribe. If it was over here, it wasn't the same tribe. So it was just, we always been different people. That's why when a bunch of black people come together, it's some bickering and stuff involved, because we not the same people. We don't have a code. Because even look at the celebrities, right? These people in the media. How often do you see what's my man name? Johnny Depp going after Leonardo DiCaprio? You don't see stuff like that. If they got beef, it's probably in the tabloids. They ain't on social media going at one another. You get some black people who will sell out and go after another black people for money, right? But then you got some now on this app. They'll sell you out for clicks and views, for the opportunity. They will drag you through the mud. They don't care. But this is the community. Where's the unity? We different. So that's why I always say tribe up. Get with your tribe. Get with people who think like you. Get with people who have the desires you have. How many other races of people you hear talking about crabs in the barrel? How many other races of people you hear will bash their own kind to another race for approval, or you don't see that, man. But even if you look at the other races, right? They in their own tribes, bro. You know how many, when you say Asians, go call a Filipino or Chinese person and see what happens. Go call a Chinese person Japanese and see what happens. Go call a Chaldean, a Lebanese person to see what happens. They don't play that. They their own people. They got their own tribes within what we call race, and they stick to their own. My wife is Syrian. I'm telling you, Syrian people don't mess with all the Middle Eastern people. They don't mess with all of them. They stick with their tribe. They build with their tribe. They hire their tribe. They circulate money within their tribe. They'll work and do business with other people, but they don't mingle with them like that. Love of self. I say this: love of self will fix it for you. I love myself. I love I love all people, bro. It's not even just black people. I love all people. I love the life force that's in people. That's what I love. I love the potential in people. I love the fact that people are breathing. Even if a person don't like me, I still get general love. But I can't guarantee the next man got love for me like I get love for him. Right? You can't guarantee that. But I don't close myself out to no one because of that, right? Just because A won't love me don't mean B won't. But if I close myself off because of what A did, then I'll never be able to experience B. So I don't close myself off to experience. I just know who to deal with and who not to. that's where I'm at in my life. I just, it's some things that mesh and some things that don't. And when things that don't mesh, I don't force it. You go your way, I go my way. We all have a good day. Bronze, what up, brother? Appreciate you. Tay Eats in the building, y'all. What up, sis? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. What up, Nine? Yeah, she on my head. But think about what I'm saying. Like, even if you, that's when that whole black community thing came up, was post slavery, and it got personified during the civil rights movement, right? But when everybody got equal rights, you start seeing these different groups. You take some educated people and you put them around some hood people. Educated people will have something to say about the hood people. Hood people will have something to say about the educated people. We find too many differences. That's what I'm saying. There's no unity. When you try to put all these different groups of people together, it don't work. It just don't work. We the only people on this planet that's been confused the way we are, as far as not having our identity, not knowing our identity. Even though some of us know, but even if we say it out loud, even the people that look just like us, they won't accept it. No matter how much proof I show people, they just won't accept certain things because they was indoctrinated. They got it from their grandmama, they got it from their mama, they got it from their grandmama, they got it from their grandmama. Like you can lay out facts right in front of people, and those facts don't trump their belief. People don't want to let go of beliefs. If something is proven different, it's different. It's just fact. Facts trump belief. That's just what it is. Facts trump belief. So so what you supposed to do, right? I'm supposed to build something, and for the people who helped me build it, and then once it's built, let a bunch of people who ain't had nothing to do with it, don't appreciate it, won't take it, won't be grateful for it, just come in and feel like they owe something and tear it down. No, 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 no. We've seen that happen too many times throughout history. Like, listen how they talk about. I said the Black Panther Party in front of some people, and they asked me, "Was it a terrorist group?" I'm like, "How was it a terrorist group?" Oh, because they was giving free lunch to kids, because they started the WIC program, because it was people in their neighborhood getting abused and they took arms. So that made them a terrorist group. Who did they hurt? When have you ever heard of them going to attack someone? Only time you heard them firing or doing criminal activity, which you want to consider, is when they was attacked. But the narrative, King Miller, what up though, bro? Appreciate you. The narrative though, right? Oh, my bad. I'm looking through the chat. My bad, Bud Files. Appreciate you, Bud Files. Appreciate you. Hold on, let me go through the chat again. I don't miss people. Bronze, did I get you, brother? Appreciate you, brother. Like, look, like Gary said, with love in my heart, bro. I love people. I love my melanated people. I do. But I'm gonna be honest. We all ain't the same. And think about this, right? And I said this in a video, The American Dream, right? And this ain't no shot against nobody, because I know a lot of cool brothers who came from the West Indies or Jamaica or, different melanated countries and came to America, right? But this is the fact of the matter. And it's so many different proofs that it's black people will come over here to America who never endured our struggle. Their family never endured our struggle. And they assimilate and call themselves black when it's convenient. But when it's not convenient, then they got their own culture. I'm Jamaican, I'm West Indian, I'm this, I'm that. Even Black people invite, and this ain't no shot. I'm just stating facts. Even when black people invite the Mexicans into being Negroes, right? When it's convenient, they're N-word. But any other time than that, they Mexican. They got their own, all these different people, they have their history, they have their culture. But they come over here and assimilate into ours and benefit when it's good. If it's the rap culture, if it's the styles, if it's the music, whatever it is, they down with the black. But when it's time to be black, they got their own culture to go back to. You have people who come over here, assimilate to us, and they dog the crap out of us. Worse than a white man is supposed to be dogging us. People look just like us, don't respect us. I heard a brother from Nigeria. He was cool kicking it with all these black people. It was cool. We black, we black, we black. But then he got around some other people, and he was like, "Oh, they ignorant, they ain't educated." And I'm like, and this is at work. You know, I overheard him like, "Hold on, bro, you was just cool with us in the locker room, bro. Like, like for real? That's how you feel? Okay, good to know." We don't have our identity. I'm talking about the black people whose ancestors bled on these grounds, was shackled on these grounds. So not only do we have to go through that, but now it's people coming over assimilating, and you don't know who is who. It's convenient to be black when it's cool, but when it's not, then you got your own culture to go back to. We still got to be black. My bad. I'm just kind of ranting now. James, what up, brother? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Lisa J. Stocks in the building. Dang, I didn't know I was all the way up there. Lost our language, lost our tribe, lost our identity, and was force fed some BS. Force fed. A lot of the beliefs we hold now, I mean, let's just be honest. It's not our origin. It wasn't ours. It was given to us. You had the the first generation, and then it just became part. You know, second generation didn't know no better. They was just doing what they was taught, and then do what they was taught, and then do what they was taught, and that's how it's been. That's how it's been. So the first point was we wasn't all the same in the first place. We came from different tribes, gathered up like cattle, branded. And then if you follow the story 400 years later, we got free. And we got to start from scratch with what we got, right? We're going to go down that rabbit hole one day because that's the very first time Jesus was introduced to us was through a slave ship. It's called the Good Ship Jesus. Anybody can look that up. Look up the Good Ship Jesus. That's the first time black people got introduced to Jesus. Don't believe me? Look for it. Look at it yourself. That's why, if you're a believer, this is why I tell you, always use a person's original name. So if you're a believer, don't use the word Jesus. I promise you, if you do your own research, you're not calling on the Son of God. You're calling on Zeus. And that's because it was translated from Greek into grammatic. Now you can follow what I'm saying. Everyone knows the Bible went from Hebrew to Greek. You got to know who the Greeks were when they translated that Bible into Hebrew. That Bible went from the hands of its original people to another group of people. The Greeks wasn't Hebrews. There's a reason they took that book. You just got to look through history. And then they changed some stuff. If you look out throughout history, it tells you that. And then Constantine. Research Constantine. All of this is everything that I'm telling you is researchable. And when Constantine had to merge Christianity with the Roman religion, he had to make some sacrifices for both sides. And up until the letter J was created, up until that time, the letter J was created, it was Isus when they were saying Jesus. If the name is Yeshua, use Yeshua. Don't use that J word. That ain't got nothing to do with the Son of God. It has nothing to do with it. People can debate or they can look at it for themselves. Because if it's a debate, it's really no debate. Facts are facts. Everything is right there. People just don't read. This is talk about microwave society. People just want to be fed information and not look for it for their own benefit. Mary B, what up though, sis? Mary, I'm telling you, I can take you I can take you through the timetable. That's the sad part. And that I don't even, for me personally, if a person want to believe, I just try to give them information, to help them use it better. If that's the tool that makes you a better person, use it, but do not weaponize that. That's not a good weapon to use against people because you will run into somebody like me, and it's not going. Nah, it's not going to be useful at all. It's not going to be useful. He is black. Emmanuel, man, Gary, all them people was black, brother. I mean, back in the biblical times where they got them stories from, all them people was black, to be honest with you. Those are all African stories. I mean, you can say Samaria, but even at that time, Samaria was North Africa. Like, man, it's so much game that been played. Iraq, where Iraq is now, if you go to a map older than 1700, that's not doctored, that you go to a museum. You go online, I wouldn't trust it online. I seen one. It's a museum in Kentucky, and they had old maps in there. And I'm looking at a map, and it said North Africa, right where. Next time I get my wife woke, I get her to confirm it. But it said North Africa on the map. I got pictures, I believe. I got to find my old phone, but it said North Africa, where Iraq is at. And I'm looking at her like I told you. But this ain't new. This all this information has been told to. I knew this. I knew that before I seen the map. I heard that when I was in like 12 years old. All this information been here. It's just people to just go. Mary said, "Hold up, that's not hair wool." Yeah, it is. Man, is look. This is what I tell people: go within. God is within. They don't want. There is a reason they put God outside you, and the divine presence is within. That divine spark is within us. You don't got to go out nowhere to find it. You don't even. It ain't even a name you need to call it. It's a feel. You have to feel it. You have to. It's in you. Or eaten. It was done. Now I'm gonna have to take you back. Done, and there was a reason it was called Eden. I wouldn't say 100 years. I wouldn't say 100 years because what we consider Caucasian was all it was. Okay, I ain't gonna get into that, but yeah, like if you look at okay, we ain't gonna get into that. We'll get onto it on Rumble. We're gonna Rumble one day and we'll break down everything. Because I just know how people move on here. And anything that sounds like you're. I don't want to say. I don't want to use that term, but anything that sounds like you're lowering um the status, right? If you try to lower anyone's status, that can be considered hate speech now. So um, I'm gonna just say it like this: variety is beautiful, and we should not fight to be the same, but just enjoy our different variety. Enjoy the differences in people. You know, ain't nobody the same. Everybody built different for different reasons. Some people can thrive in the hot, some people can thrive in the cold. That's just nature. You know, think of pine trees. Pine trees do well in the winter, but they drought in the summer. So, same thing. Liz B in the building. What up, sis? What up, Liz B? Appreciate you. But only the truth. Yeah, I mean, because they don't want people to know the truth. But everybody don't listen anyway. I'm telling you, everybody don't listen. Everybody does not listen to the truth. Last year I was telling people, "Hey, let's do some black privilege, right? Let's give each other the benefit of the doubt." Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody try to hear that. I don't try to look. I don't try to bang on anybody. Anybody. But I know if I go against somebody that look like me, that makes it look bad for other people to look like me. There's not a lot of people willing to think like that. Hey, let's handle this in the back. Let's try not to embarrass one another. No, people, like I said, they'll drag you through the mud and they ain't even getting paid for it. For the potential of clicks and views. They'll drag you through the mud, dox you, talk about your mama, they'll do all that stuff. People come on this internet, put on clown outfits, put on ski mat, doing stupid stuff, man. Like this, let's entertain the people by what? It's like some gladiator shit. Like we come on YouTube acting like gladiators. Let's put on a show, a battle. Let's see who can disrespect the. Like all that's coming out of you, right? You just showing your true character. Oh, this is just the internet. No, it ain't, brother. That's you. Like people make excuses for bad behavior, man. We ain't the same. We ain't the same. I don't wake up thinking about gang banging on no black person. We ain't the same. I ain't sitting up here hating on a black person because we believe different things. We ain't the same. I ain't sitting up here settling for mediocrity. We ain't the same. I'm not gonna sit up here and use a word that they used to degrade my damn ancestors to say hello to you. We ain't the same. I ain't doing it. So no, I ain't the same. Settling for what people give you. Making excuses for bad behavior. After all what my ancestors went through, they try to teach you pride is bad. Why? They don't want you to have pride. Pride is a sin. They don't want you to be strong. Make you docile against fighting back. But they don't make you docile to your own. They encourage you doing crazy shit to your own people, but just don't do it to nobody else. Because God won't like that. Your content is your character. Yeah, shout out to Tough Love. He got some good content. I know that's fan, but yeah, I like his content. But that's what I'm saying, like, and I'm not talking to my people because look, I ain't gonna never tell nobody how to defend themselves and how to fight back. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm talking about the conniving ones, the ones plotting on you, and you ain't even doing nothing to them. Oh, who that N word think he is? Oh, this N word. Oh, he think he intelligent because he got a degree. I be hearing people say that. Oh, they think because they got a degree, they better. They might not be better people, but you know what? They doing better. They went and got it. That means shit. It's possible. Other races brag on people like that. We don't. We talk about people looking down on the people who ain't got it, but shit, the people who ain't got it look down on the people who do got it. Everybody hating on one another. People killing each other over colors, man. Over blocks that don't even belong to them. You don't even own a goddamn house on the block, and you wanna, well, this is my block. This ignorant shit. We ain't the same. Even if I own a house on my block, it ain't. I know it ain't my block. I ain't about to. Okay, you want to walk down the block? Have fun. We find more reasons to fuck one another up than to unite with one another. Find more reasons to hate on one another. Oh, you think he doing something? That's why I'm like, shit. I'm in the street. I'm a thug. I get out the street, start putting on suits and ties. Now I'm bougie. Like, come on, man. What? Like, damn, I can't get a break. Which one am I supposed to do? Which one am I supposed to do? There you go. You shouldn't bow. You ain't bowing down to nobody. And check this out. Gary, I heard it was something along the lines of bowing down to YouTube people. No, people don't. That's why people call, and that's insulting. And you know why it's insulting? Because they're using Uncle Tom's name in a degrading way. Like people, oh, you Uncle Tom. Yeah, I am, because I'm trying to liberate your ass. That's how ignorant you are. You heard something and you thought it was degrading. People don't even know who Uncle Tom is. I remember when I was a kid, and this was before people was calling people Uncle Tom. I remember when I was a kid and I went to Uncle Tom's cabin up in Canada, and I'm looking like, wow, like this dude did all that. And then when I start hearing people say that, I'm like, what is you talking about? Like y'all never read the book, Uncle Tom's Cabin? No, people don't even know who Uncle Tom is, but they use it. They use it as something degrading, like calling someone a coon. That's how they use. Oh, you Uncle Tom? Yeah, because I'm trying to liberate you. Uncle Tom was one of the man. Miss Rashida, what up, sis? And that right there, you get one ignorant person saying something to sound cool, and then a bunch of other ignorant people follow it. Knowing that I was arguing with a dude, he Googled it. It was like, oh, this is something new. I'm like, what you mean it's something new, bruh? Like, what you mean it's something new? And that's what I'm saying. We all ain't the same because some people just don't want to be educated. Some people don't want. Some people just want to be ignorant and bliss. That's just what they want. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't look down on them. I just ain't fucking with them. No, we ain't the same. You do your thing over there, bro. You know, you do your thing over there. I'm gonna do mine over here. This is what I'm telling y'all. Tribes, man. Tribes. Get with like-minded people. That whole black community concept has been slowing us down since we came out of civil rights. That's why we ain't got nothing. You get black people who get a shoe store, people don't even, they won't buy black. They still buy Nikes and Under Armour and all that. Why? Because they want to be popular. We ain't the same. We ain't the same. I ain't gonna lie. For years, I thought it myself. Yeah, but see, I mean, it's cool when you hear something, but at some point, we got to be responsible and we got to educate ourselves, you know? And that's what you did. I mean, with the day of the internet, I mean, I had to read a book to know who Uncle Tom was. Now you can Google it. You know, all these excuses got to go out the window. All these excuses. Somebody told me they had a Hebrew Bible. I said, open it. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, this ain't a Hebrew Bible, it's English. Well, all Bibles are translated from Hebrew to English. Well, no, they're not. They translate it from Hebrew, but eventually you have the English. But most Bibles, like if you get a King James Bible, it goes through Hebrew, through Greek, through grammatic to English, and you lose some of that. But what they were saying was it's translated straight from Hebrew to English, but it's a problem with that. This is what I'm saying. You got to do your research because the Hebrew that they spoke in biblical terms, they can't speak that shit. They can't. They can't speak that Hebrew. That Hebrew didn't have vowels. The new Hebrew that they speak has vowels. That's because that was just made in the late 1800s. People don't even know that. The Hebrew that they speak now is not ancient Hebrew. It's Hebrew that was created in the late to early 1900s. Late 1800s, early 1900s. There's a video on my channel to show that. But it's what you is what you look up. I wouldn't believe nothing. If you got a belief, go solidify it and turn it into a fact. You got a belief in something, go solidify it. Go educate yourself and turn your belief into a fact. And I promise you, you'll start seeing the world a little different. You think they bamboozled you with mm. This is why some people go crazy because they find the truth and they try to tell people and nobody believes them. Nobody believes them. And so I just had to learn, you know, just be at peace. You know, information ain't for everyone. Knowledge ain't for everyone. Wisdom is not for everyone. But the ones who want it, hey, I'm here for you. But other than that, I ain't forcing nothing. I ain't trying to convince nobody. I ain't doing none of that. I don't even, honestly, I don't even deal with too many people because of that reason. I can't have a conversation with, I can't keep meeting people where they at. Like, how's that fair to me? Like when we talk about self-love, this is something I'm just coming into understanding with. Either you elevate with me or you stay where you at. I can't keep pulling you, trying to, I can't do it. And then by the time people, it's stuff I told people 10 years ago, they just now realizing, like, oh man, oh, well, yeah, told you. I know, but it didn't make sense when you told me because you didn't want to look. You didn't want to look. People comfortable. You didn't have something for so long, it feels so good to you. And then to get that rip from up under, imagine if you didn't learn Santa Claus was fake until you was like 25. You know how hard it'd be let Santa Claus go. No, he was real at some time. At some point, I remember this dude. I think he was like 15. He was like, there was really a Santa Claus. Like this dude really came down the chimney. He's like, ain't no man in history ever came down nobody goddamn chimney. It was a dude who passed out toys and gifts. Yeah, I will give you that. But ain't no how the heck, nah, bro. Ain't nobody climbing nobody roof. He was really trying to hold on to that. Like a dude really came down the chimney. Like, nah, bro. He ain't come down no chimney. Boy, people will argue something. They will create, man. I'm telling you. Lady Shay, what up, though? Appreciate you. Hey, I'm serious. This dude was arguing with me, talking about it was really a man. He was overseas somewhere, probably in England. He really came down chimneys. I'm like, in England? Bro, you know how high them damn roofs is? How many chimneys did he hit a night? Oh, everybody in the town. Like, bro. I said, well, what color was the suit? Was it black? Because it's soot. You telling me nobody in the wintertime in that town was had their fireplace on and he was just coming down non-lit chimneys? Was he eating cookies and milk too? Did they leave? Like, come on, bro. I'm serious, man. Get stuck in a chimney. Right. I'm telling you, man. Hey, committed. Oh man, I like how you put that. And I thought I was bad. She said receipts don't even matter to people committed to ignorance. Oh man, y'all gonna get me in trouble. Santa got a key and I stopped asking. Hey Mary, man, I pimped my parents and my grandma. When I found out Santa Claus was fake, I was 5 years old. I was mad as hell, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna get me some extra gifts. I'm gonna ride this out until I can't. Man, I told my mom I believed in Santa Claus till I was 15 just to get a couple extra gifts. She was like, boy, you don't believe in Santa? I'm like, Santa not real? Are you serious? Shh, don't tell your sister. Oh, hold on. What you mean? Don't tell my sister he ain't real? Are you joking with me? So all this time, I played that joint to the teeth. I'm gonna get my extra couple gifts. You got me bent. I know this ninja ain't real, but guess what? He gonna be real these couple days, so I can get these extra gifts. Yeah, he real. 755 in the building. What up, though, sis? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, but I did that with the tooth fairy. My son, I never told my son. I'm not telling my kids about none of that. I'm not lying to them about that. I'm gonna explain it to them. It's like a mythical story, like all this other stuff is, and it made people feel good. So don't ruin it for them. But you gonna know the truth, and you still go get your extra gifts. It's just mama and daddy doing it. I am not giving no credit for nothing I did to no imaginary fat white man coming down the chimney. I'm not doing it. Like I'm sorry. Let's be honest, man. This has always been weird to me, right? And I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but it is psychological warfare. As a black person, we struggling trying to make holidays and shit, and we giving credit to some mythological white dude coming down the chimney. How fucked up are we? I used to think that. I felt bad for my parents for doing that. Then you look at pictures when I'm young, I'm sitting on this white dude lap, and you telling me this dude giving me the most expensive gift that I wanted, and you done bust your ass to get this and give somebody else credit for it? This is what I had told my sisters the other day, right? If we keep giving credit to God for all the good things that happen in our life, we'll never take responsibility or accountability for all the fucked up shit we do. We just go keep blaming the devil for it. That's just how it works. Commander, what up, though? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. We ain't gonna never take responsibility. People gonna keep blaming the devil for all the bad stuff. The reality is this: we here, we do good things for one another, we do bad things to one another. And until we look at it like that, it ain't gonna never be fixed. We gonna keep giving credit to supernatural figure. God is within you. Guess what? The devil is too. All that stuff come outside of humans and manifest. You can call it a spirit or whatever you want, it's still in you. Even if you say it's a spirit, it's in you. And it's you doing the shit. Miss Tracy, what up, though? Yeah, 755. I hope you feel better, sis. Nate, what up, though? Cyber Nate is in the building. Hold on, I gotta go up. The only present Santa was bringing was the woman, because he always say, I ain't talking to you, James. Yeah, Commander. Anti had to call and rub that in my face. I'm a 49ers fan. I ain't gonna lie, but the 49ers beat the Lions. And I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan too. I want him to be the GOAT one day. Maybe he can get 8 rings. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I think he can do it. Because he ain't even 30 yet, right? And is this his 4th one? Yeah. So Shout out to Patty Mahomes and the Taylor Swift gang. Who's this one dude was like, who was saying that? This one dude was like, why every time the Chiefs do something they show Taylor Swift? Is it the Taylor Swift and the Chiefs or Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs? I'm sitting there cracking up like this Taylor Swift team now, homeboy. What you thought? Breeze in here? Yeah, I did. Did I say what up to Breeze? If I didn't, Breeze, I apologize. What up, Breeze? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't want to get too far off because I'm just really talking shit right now. But I want y'all to think about that. Like, tribe up, man. This whole community thing. The sooner we let that go, the sooner we can actually start finding our tribe and focusing on that and building with people who ready to build and willing to build. You know, everybody ain't for everybody. That's just how it is. We see that, but there are people willing to help build the way you want to build. Just find those people. And build with those people. With all this force build, it don't work, man. It don't work because people come in with different agendas. You know, people get different codes, and you can't. I don't fault nobody for their own individuality. I don't. And like I said, some people you might not can be in a tribe with, but you can work with. Y'all get the job done, and you go about your separate way, just like you do at work every day. You ain't cool with everybody at work. When you get off work, you ain't talking to them on the phone, hanging out with them. But when you're at work, you get the job done with them. And that's how it always been. It was tribes back in Africa and over here who would help other tribes build their community. They had barter, they give, and then they go about their business. They wasn't living together. It wasn't every day with them because they believed in different shit. They did different shit. They looked at it, but they got work done together. We can do that. We can come together, get work done. It's people on here. I ain't gonna lie. I sub to. I'm not watching. I don't believe in what they doing on it. I don't believe in their content or none of that. But I'm just being honest. As a melanated person trying to make it, and I might not be into their content, but hey, I'm gonna support you. I probably ain't gonna come over there and rock with you and rock with the crowd you rocking, but I can support you. I stop in, chill in the bushes. You know, like Sugar Love say, I sit in the bushes for about 15 minutes, hit the light. I ain't gonna disturb nothing nobody got going on. Then I go about my business. I did my part. It's people who told me like, "Hey man, you cool dude. I don't fuck with your content. I don't deal with stuff like that." But I hit the like button, bro, and I share it out just in case if somebody else see it. And I appreciate that. They ain't gotta come in here and type and chat and do all that. They ain't gotta do all that. They still supporting, even if it's from a distance. That's cool. That's not that's not another black man, another melanated man trying to tear me down, even though they don't rock with my content. They still supporting, but they just don't, and that's fine because everything ain't for everybody. Goddess D of love, what up, sis? Appreciate you. Hey, anybody heard from my boy? We'll have to check on Mr. Keith. I know he probably taking a sabbatical right now, but yeah, we have to make sure brother Keith okay. I'm gonna have to reach out to him. I don't think I got none of the social media site. But yeah, we'll have to check on brother Keith. Listen, popping in the chat. Well, we gotta force communication, and that's what I'm saying. Like that, I can't do it. Where can you explain the difference between tribe and community? Okay, check this out. So tribe, right? First, I'm gonna start with community. Community is a group of people with like minds, right? Who frequent in the same activities and vicinity and area. I don't want to say that's word from the dictionary, but that's the concept that you go find when you Google community. It's gonna be people with like minded. like-minded people. Now pay attention to what I'm saying. Like-minded people in the vicinity, right, of working, um, education, and living. It's like I don't want to use the term culture because it don't use it, but people who in the vicinity of each other doing similar things, right? And the problem with that is if you got a community as we have now, if you pay attention to what I'm saying, the black community, we ain't talking about unity. We all trying to survive, trying to get what we can out of it. So it's individual minded people. Individual minded. You'll have people living in an urban community in poverty, stealing from one another instead of going across the street where the rich people at and taking from them. Like what you go steal from somebody who poor? What you go take? Somebody who living in the same conditions as you. Instead of going over where the money at. That just never made sense to me. I don't agree with none of it, with none of the robbing, stealing, hurting. But I'm saying make it make sense. If you go do it, you might as well get something out of it because you go get the same amount of time if you get caught. And what a tribe is, this is the one thing I can't eliminate it out of it. But the one aspect I don't like about tribe is it's a head. But if you think about every community, there is a leader, but there's a head in a tribe. But the difference between tribe and community is all the people are working for the prosperity of the tribe. So everyone is working towards the prosperity of everyone. Everyone is working with one another. And if you look at these other cultures, right, they actually have tribes because usually the people who they have heads. Like if you look at the Jewish culture, right, who's the head? The rabbi is usually the spiritual leader is the head. And you might have somebody in finances or politics, they will be heads. People will look up to them for direction, for guidance. They would be considered seniors. We don't have that. The people who we look up to be selling us out. My bad if I missed. Did I miss anything else? There's forced communication. Oh, what happened? Realize who you blocked. Hey, I told you. You saying I did that the other day. Keith ain't in the bushes. Keith in bed, sleep. You can't find Keith? Don't tell me he done. Yeah, we gotta check on brother Keith. Nate, I ain't messing with you, bro. Nate and them damn shorts, man. Nate done traveled all over the goddamn world with them shorts. He was in Japan the other day with a dragon. I'm looking like, oh, nah. I don't think so. You said tribe works together and community has become selfish. A community will work if you got the right people in it. I just think tribe is more purposeful and um, it's more organic, more natural, to the way we were. I think it's easy to establish things with a tribe mind versus a community. I just think it's easier to establish. Oh man, I love 755, man. That's my sis, man. And you right, it is because Like even an okay, anti not here, so I can talk about Nature Boy real quick. So like even like these nature boys, these polite, like these people I used to look at like, man, dude, they dropping science, and I'd be listening and all into it, and then all of them, I promise you, every nature, well, I ain't gonna say all of them, I say Nature Boy, Young Pharaoh, and Brother Polite. I seen the change, and I'm like, I can't rock with that. But it's people who will be loyal, and they know that, and they abuse the. This is what I'm saying. People will get in a position of power, get a little power. Ninjas never had power a day in their life. As soon as they get it, what do? It benefit themselves. And they benefit themselves by abusing people. There's a reason Malcolm died broke, man. When you're in those positions, it's not about personal gain. It's not. It takes a special type of person to be in that position because it's not. There's a lot of sacrifices you got to make. Sometimes you might have to sacrifice your own well-being for the betterment of the group. Everybody ain't willing to do it. Everybody ain't built to do it. I'm not gonna say want to do it. Everybody ain't built to do it. Everybody want all the benefits, but they don't want all the pain that come with it, the responsibilities, the adversity that come with it. They don't want that. They just want the benefits. All three of them brothers got donated money, and they could have actually did something to help the group of people, not even the whole black community, but the group of supporters you got. You could have helped them. You could have created something to advance them. Nope. They go get tattoos on their face. Go start hanging out with Floyd Mayweather, buying Airbnbs over in Belize, doing crazy shit. We ain't had a Fred Hampton in a minute. Soon as the people get the power, get the people following them, what they do. Yeah, you have to fall back. In New Guinea, yeah, I ain't gonna. If they having man on man relationship, that ain't for me. But I feel what you're saying though. Hey, like the Eskimos, like it was tripping me out, man. I watched four different documentaries and then read a book about Eskimos because I did not believe it. Man, that whole show, Wife Swap, that's where they got it from. The Eskimos, because they be swapping wives and it's normal. They be having kids and not even know if they kids. They the whole community just take care of everybody. Like they literally the whole community take care of everybody. Oh, your wife on this week and you need some? Okay, I'm gonna send my wife over there. Don't worry about if you get her pregnant. We just go take care of all the kids. Like y'all wild as hell. Oh man, but that's their culture. Ain't no knock to it. I just couldn't be an Eskimo. I ain't raising nobody else's kid. Like, nah, I'm straight. I'd be a stepdad, but I'm not raising like, oh, this is my kid, and then 10 years later I find out it ain't my kid. No, we gonna have problems. We gonna have some problems in front of the whole village. Yeah, man, like you, like we do things different, right? But if somebody like if those people see how we live, they'd be saying we weird, because that's their culture. It's amazing to me to see how different people live, and it work for them, and they be peaceful tribes. Like them tribes, they be peaceful. They just share a lot of shit. I ain't willing to share all that. Yeah, anti go get me. Yeah, I know she gonna get me. Just watch it go down. Yeah, anti go get me. She don't play about her soldier boy. I mean, not nature boy, natural boy, whatever that dude name is. Man, them people weird, man. I'm watching him. I'm God. I came to save people. Then he's stepping on people and spitting on them and all this other crazy stuff. Like, man, y'all get a little bit of power and go crazy with it. Go crazy with it. You know, you get a little bit of power, a little bit of responsibility. Nature boy, like young Pharaoh. Like you get some money, bro. First thing you do is go get your face tattooed. Then you start taking mushrooms. You're shooting at your baby mama house with your kids in it. Like, hold on, bro. I thought the black woman was God. What is you doing? What is you doing shooting at God, bro? And then Brother Polite, first he was saying the black woman is God. Then all the black women start donating money. Once he got the money, he said, God is the money. And these your people? No, bro, we ain't the same. We ain't the same. That's why I had to leave that conscious community shit. Like I'm straight, bro. Y'all wow. Y'all, man, y'all wow, man. They had to kill a male lion before they could be circumcised. Yeah, I seen some tribes like that on the internet. I'm learning so much. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, why you shooting at God? The black woman God. She just had your baby, bro. You want to shoot at God. And then go on the internet and brag about it. Like, come on, bro, you tripping. You just said the black woman is God. But after she done had your baby and put you on child support, oh, black women ain't shit. Hold on, bro. What? Like, well, hold on. Because you got responsibilities now and you tripping and she don't want to be with you no more. Like young Pharaoh, he was preaching on black woman God, right? He got one woman, he was like, look, I need multiple gods. I need I need about 3, 4 gods. I can't just do with one God. Like that's what I'm saying, man. These people be pimp preaching from the corner. All these conscious man, like look, bro, and they ain't giving you nothing you can use. They just sound good when they talking. They make you feel good, but they ain't giving you nothing you can use. They just be pimping information to you, and then give them some money and watch their character come out. They jump right back into all that niggerism. I call it niggerism, and they jump right back into it. That dude ain't even a man. Listen to what I'm saying. Your kids in the house, and you mad at a girl, and you shoot in the house. You done trained in kickboxing and all that, and you want to shoot in the house. You soft. He bragging about dragging her out the house by her hair because she mad because you cheating on her. You ain't no man, bro. I remember before he got like blew up. This motherfucker said on the live, I was in his live and I said something and he got mad. I'll whoop your ass. Like, bro, you like 5'5". I will fold you. I watched your videos. You was kickboxing and got beat up by this white dude. You went to the look, man. You a little dude, right? This is reality. I don't care if a person white. I don't care if a person Asian. I don't care what a person is. You are a little man. This dude was probably about 6'1", 6'2". Been training for all these years, and you thought you was just gonna beat him up because you black and the black woman is God. So you thought you was gonna be able to beat this white boy up, and he embarrassed you. He embarrassed you, and he was nice. That was your boy. What'd you think I do? Yeah, Karma go come. Karma got him. I think somebody said that he was in jail. I think somebody said he was. All of them go get locked up. Where Miss V at? Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail? You going to jail? I need that drop. Shout out to Miss V. Hey, make sure y'all linking up with our YouTube support. Her link is getting dropped in the chat by Nightbot. Make sure you check out the rest of the 9%. Definitely appreciate that. But yeah, man, it's all a distraction. It's to prevent you from linking up with the right people, doing to do the right things. You know, I hear so we got to get it together. Nah, we ain't got to get nothing together. The people who got it together need to go. We need to get moving. And the other people, let them figure it out, just like we did. He's still there. Oh, he ain't going nowhere for a minute. He that dude, man. That's what I'm saying. Like these people, he has so much potential, but you see his true intentions. He did all that to get in the position he was in just to look down on people. Same people who you was on the street with telling people black power and go back to the motherland and do all this, study comedic science. As soon as you got the money, I ain't living next to them N words. I'm going to Hollywood with the rich people. I need to be around the rich people. I don't need to be in the hood with them. They don't know how to like, man. You use them. You use them to get where you at, and now where you at. You don't need them no more. Just tell the truth. Because that's what you did. That's who was donating to you at first. All the poor black people. It wasn't the rich black people. You didn't get next to the rich black people until the poor black people gave you money to get next to the rich black people. To come to light. Yeah, they be having crazy and fall. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and to be honest, realist, I didn't want to get on here because of that reason. Because people like that fuck it up for real people who trying to spit the information. Like SETI. Shout out to General Sarasun SETI. SETI just go give you the information and he go get off here. He ain't trying to do all that following stuff and none of that. Here's the information. Do something with it. I'll see you next time. And call it a day. Because he know how weird people get. Waste time. Sad, hey, man. And that's what I'm saying. Even with that, it's like I don't believe like listening to them brothers. They inspire you and give you so much hope. But then when you see their actions, like, hold on, bro, is this shit even real? Like, you don't even believe in this shit. You preaching it to us. Like, how you gonna tell somebody something you ain't willing to do? That's all I know how to do is tell my experience. I ain't got the time to sit up here and be making no fairy tales up, be making no superficial. I don't. I can only tell you what I practice, and it's hard even doing that at times. It's hard explaining it because but I try to put it in the most practical way. I try to keep it as simple as possible so people can observe it for themselves. Don't believe me. Look at it for yourself. But that ain't what people want. People want the they want the old preacher voice. They want you to get down. They want they want the big words. They want the confusion. They want you to be out. Yeah, they want you to. They want the word solid. They don't want the real. They don't want the truth. People want the beautiful lies. They don't want the ugly truth. They want the things that make them feel comfortable. People want to be angry. People want to be mad. People want to justify. People ain't trying to heal and move forward. We all been through something. I don't think nothing I've been through is more significant than the next person, they trials and tribulations. Even if I went through more, what they went through might have affected them differently. It might have affected them more. So I can be on the outside like, man, you know what? I done been through more than you, but guess what? It probably didn't affect me the way it affected them. So now I'm not about to sit up here and downplay no one experience, but I'm gonna tell you this: we all go through stuff, right? And if we want to do better, if we want better in life, we got to do better. So understand, look, the healing process for everybody is different. It's gonna be different timetables, but I'm telling you, you got to get it done. Because if you don't, it's just gonna hinder you. So take your time if you need it, but just keep in your head, I got to work on this. Because that's how learned behavior, people call it generational curses. That's how it starts. If you broken and you had kids, you gonna break them too. You gonna give them some of the same fears and insecurities that you have. Yeah, that's what they want. Yeah, they more comfortable with it, Commander. They more comfortable. They're more comfortable with that beautiful lie. And then this too. This is why, we was on Miss V. I was on Miss V panel earlier. Shout out to Miss V because she be showing me so much love. It's like something I don't even look at, and like when people see certain things in me, I'm humbled because, like she said he never get down. He always positive about his situation. When I lost my eyesight, I was telling y'all last night, it fucked me up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. For like 3 months straight, my head was I didn't even want to breathe. But I looked at my son and I said, you know what? Get your ass up, boy. Get up. He need a man. He don't need no boy. He don't need nobody weak. He don't know your eyes you can't see. My son don't know I can't see. He say, Daddy, eye broken now. He be like, Daddy, eye broken? Like, yeah, baby, my eye broken. It don't work. So I need your help. But he don't know. He ain't saying me weak. He needs me. That's what motivated me to keep going. I don't use it as an excuse. I don't use it as a crutch. I'm not about to use it and take it out on everybody else and be mad at the world because I can't see. I ain't bitter. I ain't no survivor neither. I ain't survived shit. I'm a warrior. I fought through everything I ever been through. I got the scars to prove it, and I proudly show them. And I'm waiting to get some more. Because you know what? I know life is messed up, and I know there's more stuff I got to go through. But goddamn it, I'm ready. I done been through all this, and I ain't broken yet, and I ain't gonna break. That's just my mentality. That's my spirit. That's what I was born with, I guess. I don't know if you can put that in people. Honestly, I don't. But goddamn it, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try because I want warriors around me. I want people who ain't gonna run from the battle. You can't run from life. Life just go keep lifing, and it's gonna keep throwing curveballs, and it's go. But I ain't about to sit here and whine about it. I'm ready for it. Let's go. That's the blood of my ancestors. I'm here for a reason. All of us is here. Think about it, man. All the people who died during slavery, for all these wars and stuff, and we here. That mean our ancestors made it. That mean our bloodline is still intact. And you want to throw it away for some goddamn colors on the street, for a goddamn block you don't own shit on. You want to throw it away because this dude said something to me. He said something about my mama. I'm gonna go shoot his house. Like, come on, man. That's some of the softest shit I ever heard. And I participated in this dumb shit when I was young. And I'm telling you, it was stupid. The only thing I can do is learn from it. I ain't about to beat myself up for it. I learned from it. So now I can tell people like, look, don't even do it. It's not worth it. And if they do it, I can't do nothing about it. I'm just gonna stay away from their crazy asses. I don't play with crash dummies. They ain't got nothing to lose. I got a lot to lose. And I'm gonna act like I do. I'm gonna act like I do. Like people think is like since when is being respectful to yourself? Like people look down on people carrying themselves with pride and respect. Like when did this shit start? Like having dignity. I hear people talk about people because they use proper grammar. Like people will find anything to break you down or try to tear you down. Anything, even good shit. How the hell we go? I can't make this up. I heard a guy, and he a content creator. He was like, "Yeah, when people talk proper, they make me feel like they better than me." Well, learn how to use the damn language then. How's why is this person bad because he can use proper grammar? Everybody black didn't come from the hood. Some black people have education. But just because they having a conversation with you, don't mean they think they better than you. Because they using proper grammar. Shit is weird. Lady shit is messed up. Hold on one of my catchphrases is I bend but I don't break. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, 755. We ain't no survivors, man. We warriors. We fought through it. We fight, man. That's just what it is. And we ready for fights. We ain't look, I ain't looking for it, but if it come my way, god damn it, I'm ready. I ain't looking for it though, because we busy. We busy building things. We building these channels, we building our lives. We build it. But don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. We battle tested and we battle ready. In ancient times. Yeah, man, we used to teach. We need, and that's the thing, man. We don't appreciate the people who teach. You know, the people who actually trying to give information to enlighten us. You know, and a teacher only gonna give you information. You know, we ain't in school, ain't no test at the end of the day. So, like, it's some brothers out here teaching. They giving you the information. They giving you the resources to look at it. Just they really teaching. Those brothers don't get supported. It's the ones who running scams because they more convincing. They're more electrifying. They're more theatrical. Why you think they doing all that shit? Because they acting. They doing all that because they acting, bro. They ain't doing it because they good teachers. They doing it because they running game. They running game. That's why I sit here and talk about these behaviors. That's why I talk about these personality traits because I want y'all to be able to identify it. I'm just being real because I know the game. Look, it's people who took psychology classes, read psychology books just like I did, and they using that shit on y'all. They using that shit. If they know something that you don't, guess what? When they do stuff, you ain't gonna know. I know it's people mad that I do what I do because I be exposing that bullshit. And if y'all picking up the game, y'all go see it for y'allself. Like even the gaslighting, it's so many people who come on here and be gaslighting people, and it'll seem innocent. If you don't know what it is, it'll seem innocent. Oh, they're just joking. No, they not. They changing the frequency of that person on purpose. They trying to make that person feel bad. They trying to get a reaction out that person. People have came on here and did that to me. Or tried to. But I see it. Like, you really go test me, bro? Yeah, because you think I'm just like all these other ninjas, right? No, people, bro, look, we ain't the same. We ain't the same. We are not the same. I come on here as humble as possible because I want to be approachable. But if you knew what I really knew, you wouldn't fuck with me. Not on that tip, playing these little games and stuff that you wouldn't do it. I'm being humble. I'm being nice. I ain't trying to beef. I'm trying to build. That's all I'm doing. But a ninja, I'm not even gonna say a ninja because I call my ninjas my ninja. But these N-word people, they gonna try you. And see, this is the dangerous thing, right? When I say talk about this community thing, because just because the person look like us, we think they for us. We think they automatically, oh, they got to be down with the cause. We're going through the same struggle. No, we ain't. No, we ain't. Because I said it's too many different factors. It's too many things people look to separate one another with than to bring each other together. So those are the most dangerous people. Look at uh, Judas and the Black Messiah. Watch the story of Fred Hampton. Like, how can you sleep at night doing some shit like that? knowing what you seeing what this man is doing something amazing, bringing people together, helping poor people that look just like you, and you sold them out for a couple dollars. For a couple dollars, you sold them out to get yourself out of trouble because you messed up. You messed up, and instead of doing your jail time, you threw a whole movement under the bus, a whole goddamn movement that had the potential to change the course for Black Americans in the United States. You threw it all under the bus because you couldn't do right. And now we moved from that to people selling people out for clicks and views, and you ain't even guaranteed it. Half of the people ain't even monetized. You get a little $100 check a month, and you dragging people through the goddamn streets of YouTube, doxing people, talking about the ancestors. This is how ignorant you are. I don't care if it's somebody else, family member, our dead, our ancestors. That's why I don't talk about the dead. It don't have to come from my family. That's culture that your ignorant asses didn't go in and look at. You talking about another melanated person's dead, that's ancestors. If it's your blood or not, you don't fuck with that energy. And half of the people do it, they reap what they sow. You ignorant bastards. I apologize. But this is why I don't talk to people. There's levels to this, right? And people don't want to be educated. People don't want to know. They don't. They live blissfully in ignorance because it's easy. It's mediocrity. And you get around people like that, guess what? You ain't gonna be able to go up because if you do, they're gonna do their best to pull your ass back down. That jealousy, that envy, those are some of the most dangerous feelings and emotions people can have. Because when they get it, they got to project it. And the way they project it is by tearing you down. So if you're around people who don't want nothing in life, get the hell away from them. Because if you do, oh yeah, you a target. You a plate. They go get you. Don't inspire to do nothing good. That's why I tell people, like people say, oh, people don't come back to the hood. Fuck, I'm going back for. I tried to go back to my hood and buy some houses and fix them up and put people on land contracts because they couldn't get a loan from the bank. So I was going to be the bank. I was extending myself. I put materials in the house. People took it. And I'm like, I know the neighbors like, damn, y'all ain't see who did this? Oh man, that ain't none of our business. I'm like, damn, for real, I'm trying to help the community. And I can't even put shit in the house to fix it up to move people in. But that's how y'all feel. The own community don't want to help the community. So what the hell am I gonna help it for? That's just reality. And I'm not saying everybody in the hood like that, because they not. But you overcome something like that, trying to help somebody, and you got to defend the shit you trying to help them with. I ain't got no time or money like that. So I'm gonna just help the people who ready. Those people I can help. Javante Davis bought up a block. This is a professional boxer. Bought up a block. The next morning, they burnt that shit down. He bought a block of apartments to fix them up to do affordable housings for his old neighborhood. He cut the ribbon. The next morning, they was burnt down. It was some squatters who didn't want it to go through, burnt it down. What's the solution? It's simple, like-minded, like-hearted. Deal with the people who want to build, who ready to move, who serious about it. The hardest part is finding the people. But the sooner we understand that and follow that instead of wait for this whole community thing to come and wait for some messiah to magically appear. Look, we all leaders. We all leaders, man. We all can lead in different ways. But at least have we got to start having these conversations. And it can't be about no damn community. It has to be with the people who ready to go now. People ready to do now. It has to be with those people. Everybody else, hey, get in where you fit in later. But we got to get the moving. We got to get the moving because we getting pushed further and further behind. Further and further behind. What did Tay say? Ah, no, I ain't gonna get my pressure up, bro. I ain't gonna get my pressure up. I feel you though, bro. What did Tay say? I still didn't see what Tay said. As so beloved, so above, so below. In fact, turning down the fact so more than likely you will meet, and that's what it is, man. I mean, my family until I began to show them things like, look, this is just what it is. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just facts. Like I said, the longer you have something, the more comfortable you are with it. And the harder it is to depart from it. That's just how it is. So, I mean, sometimes the only thing we can do is plant seeds and keep it moving. And when them seeds blossom, they'll find you. You know, like I said, there's people I told stuff 10 years ago coming back to me like, hey, X, Y, and Z. I'm like, yeah, okay, now you gotta get on this path. Now look, you way behind now. You way behind from where I was at. So the only thing I can do is direct you and show you how to get to where I'm at now. You know, I ain't got time to keep going back. Now that you're ready, I mean, shit, you should have been ready when I was. I had to learn that because I used to go back and set myself back. But now I got to keep moving forward. So only thing I can do is plant seeds. There was a movie named So Above, So Below. It was based on the catacombs. Yeah, I seen that. Stay the hell away from the real ones. Hey, I'm telling you, ones that get money and fame and they go back to the hood are helping people get killed. Yeah, that's what happened with man, I know somebody, well, he didn't it was this dude who I grew up with. He went off to college and came back, and he was trying to spit game to people. He bought a storefront. Um, yeah, his mom and pops was working in the store, and some people came in. Like it wasn't even open 3 days. Tried to rob him. Like, y'all ain't robbed nothing on this whole block. And now that this young black man who from the hood got this store, now you robbing him. Come to find out, it was two dudes who grew up with him. Two dudes who grew up with him robbed his mom and pops. He didn't hurt him, but still, it's like, bro, that's crazy. Oh, for sure. So let me know anytime we can do a build. You know, I'll be up for the builds. I love it. I love having a conversation. Yeah, Commander, file ain't the word. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't had. It wasn't nothing but like a little candy store. You know, it was like a little penny candy store. You know, we had corner stores, but we didn't have. It was like one of them old school penny candy stores where you can go and put the candy in the bag, weigh it up, and then you pay under $1 for a bag of candy. Yeah, he was trying to bring that back, and it was cool for the kids in the neighborhood. They had the frozen popsicles. You know, it was like a little store, and it was affordable stuff. It wasn't like you go to the corner store, you get a bag of chips for $1 that's 50 cent or 25. Remember the bags of chips was 25 cents? Now them things like 75 cent, 50 cent. No, he was still selling the late. He went to the better, because you know Better Made is in Michigan. If you go to the Better Made factory, you can actually get like you get a bigger discount if you go to the factory to get the chip. So he was going there and getting the boxes of Better Made chips, and he only used Michigan brands because he went and got it himself. It wasn't even open 3 days, and when his mom and dad got robbed, he closed it down. He closed it down. He was like, it ain't worth it. You know, I ain't about to put my mom and dad in danger trying to help people, trying to bring something back that's affordable, because the corner store charging you an arm and a leg for a bag of chips. Small ass bag of chips, 50 cents. And they taking that money out of the hood. These people live in the hood. That's what I'm saying. It's just you have to get with that. That's why I say let's try to try. We've been trying this community shit for so long. So long. It ain't work. It's not working. Because it was never meant to work. It was never meant to work. It was, man. uh yeah. See, I heard about that and I'm like, hey, this is what I'm saying, man. I can't help everybody. I'm only gonna play my role. And my role ain't to help everybody. I'm being honest. I can only help people who are ready to be helped. You know what I'm saying? Um that whole immigrant thing, I'm gonna stay away from it. Because to me, um yeah, I can't talk about it on here. Meek, what up? What up? What up? Yeah, they if they, if they are they fighting for the black stereotype? Oh man, yeah, this is yeah, it's wild, man. And a lot of that too can be propaganda, just to run up people, making people afraid. You know, I don't really believe nothing on the TV. I have to see it. I that's just how I am now. I have to see it because um I seen some stuff on the news that I just knew wasn't true. Like I know for a fact it didn't go down like that. And they still pumped it. They never corrected the story. And that just let me know then narratives will get passed on any level. You know, that's just what it is. They will pass a narrative. Did I miss anything else in the chat? My bad. I can't really see right now. I don't have going back up. Yeah, but this mass manipulation outlet. I don't even know if I could have said it any better than that. But the news is terrible. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, this is supposed to be our go-to source for information, but they very rarely. I'm not gonna say they don't, you know, but I say it's not as often as it should be, in my opinion, when they tell a story and it's not true. I feel they should be obligated to come on right away as soon as possible and correct it. Like even that whole thing in Chicago when the young boy took out the dude who assaulted his mom. Like the whole story they put on the news, like none of that, it didn't happen like that. But they didn't come back on and correct it. Like they didn't come back on and tell the what really happened. So I mean that right there, man, is like And I'm just being honest. Like it's sickening listening to it because I understand the program. You know, you paint black people in the most horrible light possible. I've never heard them, me personally, just me. I'm not saying they haven't did it, but I never heard when a black person did a crime, they said, "Oh, he was suffering from mental issues." Nah, he was a thug. Look at his record. Look at that. That shit is post traumatic stress disorder. You think going to jail will give you PTSD? Growing up in poverty will give you PTSD. Growing up black, you post traumatic slave disorder. That's a real thing. You fucked up. But why we can't have a mental issue every now and then? Why we gotta be thugs and all? They don't do nobody else like that, man. And that shit is foul. That shit is fucking. That's why I can't. I don't own it. I can't be the only person mad or see that shit and be mad at it. So guess what? I don't watch it. I don't watch it, then I don't feel some type of way because that's what it's doing. It's making you feel some type of way. When these mass shootings happen at these schools and these stores and stuff, how many white bodies you see laying on the ground dead, not covered up? How many you see? You don't see none. They don't show that on TV, but they'll show a black man getting choked to death in New York and wherever George Floyd was. They showed all that on TV. They showed Mike Brown body laying in the street on TV. All that shit is, I'm telling you, is for a reason. Oh dang, I ain't hear about that, Commander. I ain't hear about that. That sound damn. Mom, dad, and uncle got electrocuted. That's what's up. And see, that's what I'm saying. They need to tell. I mean, it's sad that the mom, dad, and uncle got electrocuted, but they need to tell more positive stories about people doing good things in the news. Where is that gone? I want to hear about somebody saving a cat out of a tree or something. Sometimes, that make you feel good. Like, damn, somebody stopped to get the cat out the tree. That's what I'm talking about. We need some more of that. Give some people some inspiration, some motivation. Damn, y'all be draining the hell out of people on all bad news. Another submarine has sunken. Like, nobody give a fuck about no damn submarine sinking. Man, the internet was on fire. Look, man, bro, look, I'm sitting up here like, look, man, I ain't getting in no damn submarine going thousands of feet in the water. And anybody who do, God bless you and Godspeed. I wish the best for you. But remember, you got your ass in a tin can and went down there, not me. I can't feel bad for stupidity. I ain't doing that. Look, if God wanted me to go down in the water all the way down, I would have had gills, bro. I would have had fins and stuff. I'm supposed to be on land. I ain't doing all that shit. Y'all, man, motherfuckers be getting too um they be exploring shit too much. Going in Africa playing with lions and shit, wrestling gators. Look, them lions and them gators ain't bothering me, and I ain't about to go bother them. When you bother shit like that, bad things happen. Like you get ate. Oh, a shark bit of. Oh, where was the person at? In the sea. Man, look, didn't we make pools? If you want to go swimming, go get you a damn pool. Stop going in the goddamn sea swimming around these big ass animals. They get hungry. You food. That's it. Hey, what up, though? I appreciate you, son. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, people be doing some wild shit. I'm straight on that. I'm straight. I ain't doing all that. Yeah, we don't explore all that shit. I ain't doing all that shit, man. Going in no damn water with no sharks and wrestling no alligators and playing with lions and shit. If I see a lion, I'm getting in the car driving. I ain't even about to be nowhere with no damn lion at. When I go to the zoo, I don't even walk close to the cage. I'm straight. I can see it from over here. They sure do get hungry. I'm telling you. And when they get hungry, what you think they go do? They go eat, just like anybody else, man. Just like anybody else. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I tell y'all. I've learned from when I was in the street, you know, and you got lions around you, you got wolves around you. Make sure they fed. Take care of them. Make sure they ain't hungry, because if they get hungry, they go eat your ass. You can't do it. Like, people play with stuff and don't respect it. Like, if you in the street and you don't respect the street, get out. Get out. If you ain't playing by the rules properly, if you ain't moving right, if you want a break, if you want a day off, if you want vacation time, the street don't come with that shit. It's on 24/7. And if you ain't built for it, you go find out. Leave that shit alone. The street is undefeated. It ain't going nowhere. It's been here. It's always gonna be here. Send them to Lion. To Nate, he wants one. Yeah, Nate play with squirrels and raccoons and shit like that. I'm surprised he ain't got a short with him petting a squirrel yet. He'll have one. Don't worry about it. He'll definitely have one. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying though. That whole black community, it's a distraction. That's all it is. It's not something that was created to distract you. I mean, it worked post slavery. And I told you why. People was traumatized. They was trying to get freedom. They was trying to establish themselves. But as soon as they got established and start doing their own thing. You know, we all ain't the same. We just not. And the sooner you find more like-minded people building the way you building, then that's who you need to link up with. And don't get it twisted. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying black people can't work together. I'm not saying black people can't commune. You just got to know which ones you can with. Just because they're people melanated, that don't mean they're your people. People come from different places. Man, look, all that shit, I'm straight. I fucks with like-minded people who building the way I'm building, going to where I'm going. After that, then hey, if we can collaborate on something, we'll do that, and then we go our separate ways. We done been practicing it this whole time going to work. When you go to work, you don't take everybody home with you. You probably get cool with some people, but everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't got your number. You ain't going out drinking beers with everybody. That's how you got to treat it. You got the blueprint already. Deal with those who are willing to build like you build. Don't look back. Don't look back. Yeah, damn fools, man. Man, we been on here. Y'all let me on here talking all this for like 2 hours. I thought it was probably about 45 minutes. We done been on here an hour and 40. Man, where's Anti at? Never mind. Probably somewhere eating a cookie. I'm going to sleep because I'm about to start chirping. Oh, gave you the googly eyes. He gave you the googly eyes, Tay. He got them oogly, the moogly googlies. Man, y'all lucky I ain't got my soundboard. If I had my soundboard right now, she gonna get me. She ain't even gonna listen to this part. I promise you. 755. And you know what, man? When I opened my crown chakra the other day, I don't care. I tell you, I was crying. I'm sitting up here like it's just everything made sense. It's like I got so much confirmation, so much understanding. And when I opened my third eye, it was scary because when you see things for what it truly is, and you telling people, and you just know, ain't nobody gonna believe you. Like, ain't nobody gonna believe. Hey, he don't come over here no more. But Ronin 22, right? He said something one day. He said he was talking about like some vampire stuff, but what he was saying wasn't too far off. He was like, they farming us. I want when y'all get time, I want y'all to look at something and I want you to think about something, right? Look on the back of your money, and it tells you what that money is backed by. And if you look on the back, it says debt note, like you in debt. It used to say gold standard, but now it say debt note. Think about that. The money they printing up is backed by debt. Who's in debt? Who's in debt? I can't with y'all too. I just want to be invited. Look, I was trying to, you know, um, solidify my position as the best man, but um, I settled for one of the positions standing up. I ain't got to be the best man, but I settled for one of the positions. Hell, I'd be happy to run the photo booth. Okay, just let me run the photo booth. Oh, really? You ain't gonna win tonight, bro. She was hot on the other app. She was hot, boy. She was, boy. Mm-mm. She gave a cremation earlier. We had service. Yeah, I think I ran it. I didn't really have nothing to talk about, and my wife be pimping me out to YouTube, so she made me come do a live. Yeah, she made me come do a live. I wasn't even gonna come on until like third or like Tuesday or Wednesday. But um yeah, this was good. This was fun. I appreciate everybody rocking out. Um we gotta do this again. We call it the word rants. When word goes on a rant, we call it something. But yeah, this was fun. Definitely enjoyed it. Appreciate everybody rocking out. I probably should have dropped the link, but I swear I did not know we was rocking out for an hour and 40 plus minutes. It felt like maybe 45 minutes, and then I looked down like, okay, it's probably too late to drop the link. But yeah, we have fun, man. We have fun. But I mean all this from my heart. I really want y'all to think about this. I know I was joking a lot on here and talking shit, but I really want y'all to think about that because this whole talk about the community, just look around, man. We already divided. You have the have-nots, the educated, the uneducated, the rich, the poor. I mean, the celebrities, us. The celebrities want us to support them, but who fucking with us? So just think about that, man. And because the quicker we can get into a tribe and see what everyone can offer, what everyone can do, what resources we can pull together, what knowledge we have, the sooner we can start putting the stuff together like that, the sooner we can start building something. But if we keep trying to do something for the collective, everyone just because they melanated, that shit ain't gonna never work. We will build something beautiful and have the wrong people come in and tear it all down. Anything we built besides Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Rosewood, Philly, besides that, anything that we built got tore down from the inside. All the stuff that we built after the 70s got tore down from the inside, not the outside. Our own worst enemy looks just like us. That's why we haven't been progressing. It's been us keeping us back. White man ain't got to do it no more. When the last time you heard people walking around in hooded sheets? Nah, it's us terrorizing us now. I guess we said, hey, white people, we can do it better than you did it. And we start doing it to one another. We do it on here, we do it off here. So I'm just being real. I'm just being raw. You know, just because they look like you don't mean they for you. And just because they don't look like you don't mean they can't be for you. But see, even the jail, see, even that, right? I understand that and I agree with it. But if we know that, why do we keep doing the same stupid shit to get put in positions for that? Like, you know the game plan, you know the play, and they still get a touchdown on you because you ain't prepared properly. Like, me as a black man, I know I got shit against me. So guess what? I'm just not gonna give them a reason to do shit. This day shit. This day system we in. If we like it or not. If we like it or not, we in they shit. We agreed to it. We got birth certificates. We got social security cards. If you got them, you participating. That's just a fact. Now, you participating in their system and you want them to treat you a certain way, shit ain't gonna happen. We know that. So it's two options. Create our own shit or learn how to play their game. Two options you got. I'm gonna play their game until I can make my own shit. When I get my own shit, then I ain't gotta worry about it. But until then, I'm not about to get caught up. Yeah, I'm straight. Yeah, that's what I said. And you know what? I'm not even gonna hold you up. It's not the fact that you better than anyone. It's the fact that we doing better. We have intentions to do better. Ain't no participation trophies in life, and I ain't passing none out, and I ain't making none. I'm straight. Either you do it or you don't. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. I ain't gonna bother you. Just don't bother me while I'm doing it. And when I get where I'm going, only thing I can do is leave a blueprint for you. If you decide to use it, then use it. If not, then oh well. It ain't gonna stop me. Separation through elevation. That's how we do it. Get our shit together and keep it moving. Yeah, but let me get my butt off here. I appreciate everybody rocking out. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the 9. I didn't even play my commercials. Y'all had me up here cooking, talking shiznit. I don't even know what I said. I'm about to go back and listen to it. But y'all know what I always say. Care about how you feel. These are the conversations to build nation. And if I said anything that resonated with you in this video, hit that share. But I don't know if y'all should share this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want nobody thinking you crazy dealing with me off of this one. But if you don't mind, hit that share button, man. If I said something real that need to resonate, if I said something that's sizzling somebody's soul, hit that share button, man. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But until next time, man, we out.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on this scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change